wild. Check out these edges, man. Not a single glitch or rough spot.
What am I
Pop this
hearing?
into Blender
What am I
and you're
hearing?
getting top tier
What am
render
I hearing,
quality
dog?
right off the bat.
What am I hearing? What is this ad? What was that ad? My god, my freaking dog scared the shit out of me. Right. We do not care. We do not care about. We do not care about their chat. We only care about this one, folks. Alrighty. Alright. Alright, we are announced on Instagram. We are announced. Everything should be set. Everything should be in motion. Alright. So you guys, what are some predictions on today? That is something that I really want to know. Dog, my internet is full. We need to get rid of friggin' I think I have the national web, but it's just so freaking bad. It's horrendous. Horrendous. We're gonna have to change it, definitely. Alright. Alright, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully it goes alright. See how the audio is. I think I needed to increase it a little bit. Let's try it out with the Splatoon trailer. Let's see how that goes. I needed to increase it a little bit. Let's try it out. I think that was alright with how it was. Tone it down a little bit. Yeah, that's a little too much. Yeah, I think that's alright for what it's worth. So you guys, what are some predictions on today? What are some predictions on today? Oh my god, I do not care about this chat. Alright, so we have sign language. That's pretty cool. It was not some I thought was going to be a thing. Alright. So we still are 10 minutes off. Still are 10 minutes off. Right. Let's see what Twitter has in store for us. The number one film at the domestic box office. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. I haven't even watched Dispatch. I know a friend of mine has it. I know a friend of mine has it, but I just haven't kept up with that. What? What is this? What is this? Has ended after 9 episodes. He's 20 years old. What is going on, folks? What is going on? All right. Yeah, yeah, that's gonna be bad. All right. So actually, what is Nintendo doing? They haven't dropped anything new, and that's kind of worrisome. That is kind of worrisome. Hopefully we don't get any more drop in frames. I really need to change this internet, dog. Right. So we're 7 minutes off. We're 7 minutes off, and my dog opened the door once again. Seeing a lot of spoilers. Did any of you watch the Amazing Digital Circus movie? I watched it yesterday. It was all right. Um, it was pretty good, to be honest. It wasn't disappointing. We got everything we wanted out of that, I guess. I guess the fans are okay with having the series end, but it was just 9 episodes, which is crazy to me. That is just too short. That is just way too short. Yeah, there are a lot of there's a lot of discounts going on for the PlayStation right now. To be honest, why does the woman who lends her face for Faye look fresh, pretty, and radiant, while in the game she seems to have nailed 3 kilos of flour? Like the people are just saying to hate for real, for real. I mean, it wasn't that traumatizing, to be honest. It wasn't that traumatizing. It was a good ending. I feel like The Amazing Digital Circus was more of a short story rather than an actual like series because every American cartoon ever tends to last for years and years and years. And this was just 3 years, less than that because it came out in October. It was like 2 and 8 months, 2 years and 8 months. That's just crazy to me. All right. We are 5 minutes off. And I don't think they're gonna start earlier. So we're gonna give it a little while more. We're gonna give it a little while more. I mean, this guy is actually, he is an icon. He is the um the owner of the Game Awards, literally. So I would love to be this guy in reality. I would love to be this guy. He does put a lot of work and it shows. Um, there nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. There's gonna be things that we can criticize about him, but to be honest, if it weren't for him, we wouldn't have like the event that we're gonna be having right now. June has been crazy as all things, like everything came out. The boys ended. The Amazing Digital Circus ended. We got the Backrooms movie. All of that stuff is just crazy. It's crazy how we got this much content in such a little amount of time. And we got the Minecraft Squared um teaser, or at least a title reveal. I don't think any of these are happening. I don't think any of these are happening. The Wolf Among Us, a sequel to The Wolf Among Us would be amazing. That would be amazing. I thought that was Deadpool. I thought that was Deadpool, dog. Um, Backrooms gives his thoughts on what are these posts? What are these posts? All right, all right. Is the rain ever gonna stop? Is the rain ever gonna stop in this country, dog? Please. I think what is going? Why are people announcing these things? Why are people announcing things outside of the actual show? All right, it's time to go. It's time we go. It's time we go. It's time we go. This is the time. This is the time. We're
Imagina que
2 minutes
puedes crear
off.
una app con tu propio nombre solo con pensarlo e
I
imaginarlo.
hate these
Compare
ads.
for
I hate
Photo.
these
Es
ads. I have a
posible.
video on these
Una bella
ads
foto.
because of how much I hate them. All right. I really didn't. I couldn't care less about these chats. I couldn't. But let's see what goes on today. We're not even live. There we go. Let's see what goes on today. How many times is it gonna be necessary for me to close the goddamn door and for it to stay closed? Alright. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Gonna have it open on my phone just in case. Yeah, that's a lot pretty much. All right. Let's see what we have in store for today. Let's see what we have in store for today, folks. Hopefully, we have a lot of great games. Hopefully, that's all I'm asking. And we're probably not going to get anything from Nintendo right now, which is to be expected. You know how Nintendo is. You know how they are. right. Let's see how this plays out. Should start any minute now. Should start any minute now. Predictions for today. Um, I would be very happy to see anything Monster Hunter related, even though we probably won't. The Wolf Among Us 2 would be crazy. That would go crazy. Anything from Telltale, that would go crazy. Anything from Telltale would be amazing. We'll see how this goes. See how this goes. Should have already started, right? Am I crazy? Am I going crazy? I may be going crazy. I may be going crazy, folks. Let's see how this goes. I don't know why it's not starting though. Should have started 4 minutes ago. And supposedly Paramount is gonna be the first ones. Supposedly Paramount is gonna be the first announcement that we get today. We'll see how it goes. I know what's not starting though. I really don't. So chat, any predictions? You got any predictions for today? I'm gonna try to rewind it, but it's just not starting. It's just not starting. Destiny's not happening. Like these people, they're just rage baiting at this point. They're just rage baiting at this point. For real rage baiting. All right, guess we're gonna stay here. Guess we're gonna stay here all day and wait. I actually want to play Onimusha after this. Want to play Onimusha after this. I already downloaded the demo. So, chat, we got any predictions? Maybe a Half-Life 3? Because Destiny 3 is just not happening. Bungie gave up on that. They literally have a game out. Their game, this year's game, or this decade's Bungie game, came out like 20 days ago. We aren't going to be seeing anything from Bungie anytime soon. All right. All right. So yeah, after this, I'm probably gonna be playing Onimusha, depending on how long the Games Fest actually goes on for, because they're already 5 minutes late. They're already 5 minutes late, and I'm already not liking it. Gonna adjust just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Supposedly, our first announcement for today is gonna be about Paramount Games. The first ever game that Paramount's gonna release, and apparently it has something to do with. It's gonna be a Marvel or a
¿Aún me
DC
ama?
show. Oh my god.
Sí, está pensando en
L
ti ahora
ads.
mismo.
L
Significa
ads. L ads. We got 3 ads, dog. Alright. We still are nowhere near this opening. I hate how my YouTube is just filled with AI ads at this point. It's so bad. It's actually so bad. Is this ever gonna start? Is this ever gonna start? Is this ever gonna start, dog? Is this ever gonna start? People are saying a lot. It's not lately or early. Doesn't matter where you're from. It starts 37 minutes. Oh my god. Alright. People are saying a lot about a Sonic game. People are saying a lot of stuff about a Sonic game. It's literally not 5 p.m. I mean, probably. I mean, I don't know why they said that it would start at 10 minutes ago. Apparently, they won't, so let's see what time 2PT is. All right. It could be. It's probably 1 hour ahead. So we're still about 30 minutes off from this starting. This ain't ever starting, isn't it? This ain't ever starting. This ain't ever starting. All right. Might as well go to Twitter. Might as well go to Twitter. My 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 computer is literally giving its all. It is giving everything it can. It is giving everything it can, dog. There we go. There we go. All right. My computer is doing everything it can, literally. It's officially ended after 9 episodes. It's crazy to me how the Amazing Digital Circus ran for so little. And I know confirms that they're just straight up killing the voice actors and animators. Yeah, right. That's an ongoing meme with the community, but I don't really know. I mean, I do know why, but it's just crazy to me how the Amazing Digital Circus ran for so little, for such a small amount of time. It's just crazy. It literally is crazy. All right, we can play along with this. Give me 1 second, you guys. Okay, I think that's gonna hold a little better. I think that's gonna hold a little better. We should get an announcement from Rockstar. It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen today. If it doesn't happen today, then we're fricked. We're fricked because we are exactly 5 months away from the game. Well, not exactly, but we're about 5 months away from the game supposedly releasing, and we've only seen two trailers. Like, at this point, we should have like a full-on gameplay trailer. Like what we got with Lawfey, and Lawfey isn't even supposed to release this year, so it's kind of worrisome how it's kind of worrisome how we already have a gameplay trailer for Lawfey, which doesn't release this year, and we've only had like 5 minutes of gameplay from GTA 6. That game better release this year. All right. All right. Right. Supposedly, people are talking about a DLC for Resident Evil 2. Um, I don't know if we've had any for the last two Resident Evils. I think we did for Resident Evil 7. I think I actually have it, but um, I'm pretty sure we didn't for Village. I don't think. having DLCs um for the Resident Evil franchise is actually common at all. And most probably we're not gonna get anything from Nintendo. If I remember correctly, we have a Hideo Kojima game in the works with Guillermo del Toro. So we'll see how that goes. The Lego Batman already released, so I don't know what this guy's talking about. This to me is very, very dumb, very stupid. Why would they ever release a TV series like 6 years after the game was popular? Overperformed insanely with almost 7 million. Passing backrooms. Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, um, just by looks alone, the theater yesterday was incredibly packed, even more so than with the backrooms. Like, I almost didn't have a seat. When I went and watched the backrooms, I had like a six seat row all to myself. And yesterday I didn't. I wasn't free at all. I had people all over. Every seat was taken, almost every seat, which is crazy. And literally, you haven't seen that in years. I haven't seen that in years. So, all right. Persona 6. All right. Nate the Hate is most of the times correct. So we could get a Persona 6, which should be like we should be getting that. The last Persona we got was Persona 3 in 2023. So that is in order that we get a Persona 6 this year. At least an announcement. I think that makes sense. Right, so 26 minutes more. Confirmed. Star Wars Zero Company, I do not know what that is. And the Among Us trailer, I mean, the Among Us thing they needed to release was obviously the TV show, which is no answer. Well, like, it's not gonna be it's no surprise anymore. We already have the answer. Um, Something about Resident Evil, probably. A lot of people are talking about that. Alien Isolation 2 would go crazy, and we did get a trailer very recently uh from the what is supposed to be Alien Isolation 2. So that's gonna be cool. I would love to see that. The Marvel 1943 game looks well, I haven't actually like seen it, but I have the feeling that it's gonna be like the Marvel Avengers game that we got a little while ago. So I don't think that's gonna fly with me. Probably Star Wars Jedi 3, probably some kind of Star Wars game. A lot of people are saying that too. And a new Uncharted game, that is just not gonna happen. That's like saying the continuation of Game of Thrones. That is just not gonna happen. Season 9 of Game of Thrones. They're basically asking for that here. Any From Software pirate game, that would go crazy. We would love every time From Software tries anything other than medieval settings, it goes crazy, like with Bloodborne and with Sekiro. Um, those games are they stand out because they're not like the others. So I think a From Software game outside of the medieval spectrum would be in order. But we just got Night Rain. Last I mean we got Night Rain. When did we get Night Rain? Got Night Rain. Yeah, almost like a little over a year ago. So it'd be crazy if they announce anything again. Between Sekiro and Elden Ring, we had 4 years, and within like 3 years, we've had like a From Software release almost every year. We had Elden Ring in 2022. We had Shadow of the Erdtree in 2024. We had friggin' Night Rain last year. They're all the same engine, but still, if we had anything from Software right now, that would be pretty impressive. And I don't think they developed anything in this short amount of time. At least it's just like the same engine and different looks. But this scene went crazy in its time. This scene went crazy in this time, and its time. Can you please stop with the memes with this picture? Can we please stop? It's been good enough already. This actually the fact that this is in the game is crazy. The fact that this is in the game is crazy. That burger is it's huge. Looks just like a Lego burger. Speed is crazy, man. Speed is crazy. If we actually got a Portal movie, that would be amazing. Like Kane Parsons could actually be the spokesperson of every single gamer and every single streamer and every single YouTuber. Like he could be an icon. Just with the creation of the backroom sets, more than enough um like cultural export, right? But now making a movie about Portal, that would just open the floodgates for basically anything to happen. Alright, did we get anything or no? What is this? Alright. Bro is just clickbaiting me at this point. I don't care about the chat, dog. I do not care about the chat.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks.
I do not care.
I start by brain dumping everything I need to get
We
done.
do not care.
and list-
They just changed the music for some reason. Well, it's still 20 minutes off, so still 20 minutes off. $20 off. Whitefall. Alright. Alright. Today we're at Dolby Theater for our biggest show yet, alongside thousands of fans. If it weren't for this guy, and I really want to emphasize this, E3, losing E3 was one of the biggest things that we lost from the pandemic. At least in my opinion. One of the biggest impacts in the gaming industry was losing E3. I always looked forward to E3. I still remember when we got announcements for Breath of the Wild, when we got announcements for consoles, when we got announcements for everything. Everything went on in E3. Every creator went to E3. It was just an amazing event. And the fact that the pandemic took that from us is a very big hit. A very big hit. It's crazy how something isn't it's crazy how something isn't even criticized. It's crazy how something isn't even criticized when it's not when it hasn't ended. Apart from the fandom, which can always be criticized. But that's just like criticizing someone for being ugly. Like they can't do anything about it. The fandom won't change. And good things are always gonna have a very strong fandom. Just like with politics. You could say that the Democrats or the Republicans have a weird fandom. You could say anything that's popular has a bad fandom, and it applies for anything. That's just the truth. That's never gonna go away, unless people I don't know. Cars have fandoms, games have fandoms, shows have fandoms. Most of them are bad because they englobe a very big part of the population. They generalize, right? And of course, if there is a big sample of people, at least a couple of them are going to be bad, horrible people, right? But not all of them. But the fact that the bad ones always show up more than the good ones, right? They always are more vocal. Then the fandoms are always going to be bad. The fandoms of something, right? Fandoms of the boys, the fandoms of the Amazing Digital Circus, the fandoms even of Hasbin Hotel and Dipsy Pop, because there are bad ones, right? There are bad people in these groups. Of course, there's always going to be, but I don't think it's fair to say that unless like, I mean, the Amazing Digital Circus did have a horrible fandom, so much so that the friggin' author herself or themselves didn't even want to keep going with the show, even with its acclaim. Like, it broke records even more so than the Backrooms did, which is amazing. That is just crazy to me. The amount of people I saw yesterday dressed up for a movie. And of course, if you get overstimulated easily, please do not go watch this movie right now. At least wait a couple of weeks, or at least wait until it dies down a little bit more, because you're gonna get overstimulated heavily. Even I was, and I was dressed up, and I was clapping, and I was doing all sorts of things, all sorts of Jimamaroo. But even then, I don't recommend watching it if you get overstimulated easily, because there are gonna be kids, there are gonna be also all sorts of people there. But yeah, the movie was great. Like, critically speaking, objectively speaking, it was a good ending. Not much they could do with it, though. I mean, they could have just had a sad ending, but people wouldn't have really liked that, and Gooseworks would have probably been prosecuted more than she already is. But I digress. Like, that's everything I had to say. Every fandom is bad if you look at it, if you stare at it long enough. Every fandom is bad. That's a good question. It's a good question. All right. Not gonna say anything about cats because I don't really like cats. I mean, they're cute, but I don't really like cats. Oh my god, I'm just so freaking hyped for this game, man. I'm so hyped that I actually want to play GTA 5. Oh my god. The fact that this happened is crazy. And I love the fact that James Gunn is such a nerd that he knew that the fans would have. He has such great oversight that he knew the fans would be stoked to see this man play another role again. Because it not only because it'd be funny, but because he didn't deserve what he got last time. It's just crazy the fact that he died on his literal first appearance. It doesn't make any sense. Please let the Summer Games Fest last for long. So isn't she filled with Botox now? I think she is. I don't really want to click on that because of that. All right. Current mode games. So apparently they're out of the blue now, just like Amazon Games is. I'd never seen that title card in my life. And they appeared first in the State of Play event. In the State of Play stream. Gamers are such manlets. The fact that they're criticizing Lawfay just for having a woman protagonist is crazy. I don't understand it if it was like an ugly character, like with Concord, or if it looked bad, or if it had Marvel dialogue. But it's a serious, down to earth plot. It's just a serious science. Well, I don't know if science fiction, but fantasy plot. And everyone should love to see that. It's just as if Thor were a woman. If it's well written, then what's the problem? I believe that 90% of the people that are saying anything about Lawfay that's bad, that's negative, are doing it for the clicks, they're doing it for the rage bait, or they're probably doing it because they actually believe that and they're just useless members to society. Man in Tennessee who was arrested and jailed for 37 days after refusing to take down memes. Alright. Delete one forever. Alright. What did bro say? I couldn't watch it. It literally got deleted from my these theatrical format that the film is available in. I mean, I don't really care about the format, dog. I don't care. I never cared about resolution of anything. I never cared because not everyone can afford 4K. And to me, the difference is just unnoticeable. Like the difference between OLED, LCD, 4K, 1080, to me, that's all the same. As long as it doesn't look pixelated, it's all the same to me. I don't really care about. I really care. I really hate about the popcorn bucket that we get it for the Odyssey. Of all the things that you could do, you could literally do a Trojan horse. They decided to do an IMAX camera. Who the hell cares about IMAX other than entitled just like cinephiles? Nobody. 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 Literally nobody. As long as the camera looks good, right? It's just like realism in video games. Not everything has to look perfect, right? You just want a good story. I would much rather have a movie that's in pixel art than having friggin', I don't know, the Tommy Wiseau movie in 4K. You know what I'm saying? But today, yeah, right. All right, both of the parts are on sale. The fact that part 2 is supposed to be remastered is crazy to me. They did absolutely nothing. They couldn't have done anything because part 2 on the PS4 looked amazing either way. It's like me freaking it's just so dumb. It's so dumb. Right, in the first year of the Switch 1, we had Odyssey, Xenoblade, Breath of the Wild, and Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8 had already come out before, so I don't really count it. Technically, Tomodachi Life should be in here. I don't know why it's not in here. For the Switch 2, we had World, we had Bonanza, I mean, World is controversial, but Bonanza is a great game. Wonder didn't come out for this one, really. I don't know why they didn't include Tomodachi Life. But Pocopia is a good title. Basically, we had World, Bonanza, Pocopia, and Tomodachi Life. And I think that's a good lineup. Alright. Dog, if only they could do this in my theater. If you guys watched the Cinepolis, we have a theater called Cinepolis, and it's just a full-on AI trailer that they did with ChatGPT, and it doesn't look like modern AI. It looks like the AI that came out 3 years ago, like the Will Smith eating spaghetti kind of AI. It looks horrible. It looks horrendous. You can tell it's AI. It's not even quality. It looks pixelated. It looks horrible. And people just don't care. They just play it on every freaking theater. I don't know why they just don't try even. Like, freaking at least pay a membership. At least make it look like good. It looks bad. It looks so pixelated. It's bad. Oh my god. I want that S&D so bad. 5 minutes away. 5 minutes away. 5 minutes away, folks. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna have it set just for the fun of it. I'm gonna have it set just in case. It begins in 7 minutes. They already have the countdown for it. They wanted everyone to be on time. That's probably why they did this. Why they did it like this. Alright. There we go. We're gonna keep it like this for a little while. Literally. What? What is this? I don't understand this pose. It was made by Spielberg. That's crazy. It was a great, like, I loved all the CGI in this movie. How is this guy still relevant? I don't know. How is Hassan still relevant? I have no idea. How is Hassan still relevant? What? What? Is anyone? Huh. Well, that's cool. Is anyone actually hyped for the Rayman Legends? I kind of was hoping for a Rayman 3D title. That was the one that I played on my 3DS. Other than the one that came out for mobile, that's the only approach I've ever had to Rayman. I'm glad they're putting something out there though. Yeah, probably Nintendo won't be launching anything anytime soon. They would have already said. It's so sad the fact that people are like this. And I don't even think it's the fans. If I was a fan of God of War, I'd be more than hyped. I'd be more than stoked to have this in my franchise, right? 4 minutes. Golly. How long are we how long are we to wait? How long are we to wait, dog? Please. Look at the guy. Look at the name of the guy who commented. I don't even know if that's gonna like. Wait a second. Piss poop sheeter commented. Piss poop sheeter commented. That's crazy. Let's do a last audio check. I increased the volume a little bit. I think it's better now. Alright, you guys. We're starting in 2 minutes. So the wait is already coming to a close. Finally. Finally. Watch me lose my Wi-Fi. The millisecond starts. This is something else, man. This is something else. Alright. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. We're almost there. We're almost there, dog. We're almost there. Let's see how this goes. Minute 30. Alright, so I'm gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it on the table. I'm just gonna lay it on the table. I'll say that we'll get nothing from Bungie. This also includes Microsoft games, so could be interesting. We already just got the Modern Warfare trailer, so it's probably not gonna be anything on COD. Maybe a Battlefield. Maybe something from EA. We could get a Battlefield. We could get a Battlefield. Actually, I'm gonna check. Was Star Wars Outlaws made by EA or by Ubisoft? I'm pretty sure Star Wars Outlaws is by Ubisoft, right? Yeah, it was Ubisoft. How about Hogwarts Legacy? Because I'm writing a video on this and I can't be wrong. Ubisoft too, right? Avalanche Software. Alright. 85%. Wow. Star Wars Outlaws. All right. Starts in 2 seconds. Guys, we are here for it. We're here for it. Finally. Now we don't even need to see the Among Us announcement because we already know what it is.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
All right. I actually love this guy. I actually respect him a lot. I love it. I love this guy.
Prepped and ready. It's a good one. Don't worry. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Summer Game Fest, gaming's biggest global showcase of what's next. You know, we started SGF back in 2020 because
This
we
guy
really
is one of my
wanted to
idols.
use that magic moment every June.
He's an
Gamers
icon.
around the world come together to hype ourselves about the future. New worlds, new stories, new
All right.
characters. And yeah, maybe the return of some fan favorites too. This is our 7th and biggest SGF. And I have to say, guys,
All
the
right.
magic is back. We have a great show for you today.
He's probably gonna say this on every show, but
Now, over
he
the
had
next
he
2 hours, we,
hopefully has
alongside
some
of the
announcements
world's
that's
most
gonna be worth it.
talented game developers, are going to show you why gaming's best days are right ahead of us. What I love about SGF is that we put platforms and rivalries aside. It doesn't matter where you play, everyone is welcome here today. And right now,
All right.
everyone has a lot of
Everyone.
games to play. As you can see
Everyone.
behind me, in just the first 5 months of 2026, Steam saw a record-setting 9,265
Yeah,
new
PC
game
gamers are eating
releases,
well.
and that's up from 7,800
PC
last
gamers
year.
are
There
eating
are
well.
now more games and more creators than at any point in the history of this great medium. Now, sure, a
Yeah.
cynic might look at those numbers and think, how can anyone possibly break through with their game? But then you look closer. So far this Steam, 10 of those, they come from anyone possibly break.
What's going on? Oh my god. Oh my god. The fact that this is so filled with ads, dog. 1 million Steam unit
Were
ads.
brand new IPs like Nugenics, Windrose, or Far Far West. That tells you something important. Players, you guys are hungry for new experiences. You want originality, games at different price points. And when developers take bold, creative swings, turns out you guys show up for them. Really great. So congratulations to all those games.
Right. So those
You know,
games.
some games, they become global blockbusters, but others actually find smaller, passionate communities that love them deeply. And today, both of those kinds of success matter. The truth is, not every game has to be for everyone. That's what makes this medium so exciting right now and makes SGF so rewarding.
The
Because
fact
this
that there's
show
so many games
helps
is
drive
great.
discovery. I hope you
But there
find
are
your
for
next favorite game
PC.
today. So get ready to get wishlist
PS5
to
has
get
0
on with the
games.
show.
The Xbox has 0 players.
Okay. It's going to be a fun ride. So let's get started with our preview of what's ahead.
It's crazy how
With our
they
first
don't even
announcement.
mention Epic Games. All right, what's this gonna be? What is this gonna be? Maybe a scary game. What's this gonna be?
Oui? Qui est-ce?
Yeah, this is French, all right.
So, you're the American who called earlier.
Looks
The
like Resident
sister
Evil.
of the man on the 3rd floor. Ah.
Looks like Resident
Welcome
Evil.
to Paris. It's so nice to meet you.
What the hell does she have on her
It's
back?
freezing. Come in. Come in. We don't want you to catch a cold.
This game looks really good.
I hate to say it, but your brother is, well, quite odd. In we go.
Your brother. Does Ethan have a brother? This is Resident Evil, dog. I ain't getting fooled. They just released the Resident Evil.
Oh la la. Mais quelle pagaille. He's made such a mess again. Think, I just cleaned it up a week ago. It's like a boulder rolled through here. Huh?
Wait. Have a little bit of a
delightful
desync.
biscuit. I'm sure he won't notice if we help ourselves. Oh, I'm so sorry. It must be the maintenance. Bring some nice coffee.
Alright. So, lady's going. She's going. Lady's going. What is this, dog? What is this? This is definitely gonna be a scary game. I know what this one's about, though. I know what franchise this is, even. Is this Code Veronica? That was a V right there. Evil. What are we looking at, dog?
Claire Redfield.
Yeah. Huh. People actually hit that on the dot. People hit that on the dot, which is crazy. Oh my god. People hit that on the dot. Code Veronica. It's crazy how much Resident Evil stuff we're getting. It is actually crazy.
Capcom on a roll. What a way to kick off the show. Resident Evil Veronica revisits a classic title from the Resident Evil universe, reimagining the experience for today's players. Thank you to Takeuchi-san and Capcom for that incredible news.
It's crazy.
Now, some surprise breaking news from one of the top
2027.
independent game studios.
2027 may be the very beginning of Cuphead? No
Hello
way.
there, I'm Cuphead here at Studio MDHR headquarters. And today, we have a special announcement for all of you.
No
We're
way.
happy to confirm that development
No
has
way.
begun on a brand new, hand-animated Cuphead video game.
Yes!
Our
Yes!
talented team is hard at work on this ambitious project, which will take
Yes!
Cuphead and friends on a
Yes!
fresh, exciting
Yes!
adventure.
Yes, dog.
It's still
I
in early
never wanted
stages.
anything
Look
else.
forward to revealing more when the time is right. Well, from all of us here
Oh my
at
god, this is
Studio
amazing.
MDHR, thank you for...
Please show something.
I didn't know this was plugged in.
Please show something.
Hello? Yes? Oh, indeed.
Please show something.
Oh, you want me to tell them? Yes, I'll tell them. Yes, right now. Well, it seems I have one more surprise.
Please. Please,
A small
dog.
team within our studio has been working in secret on something completely different. This new
Okay.
project is a love letter to the era that brought us into the world of video games. We
Huh.
have prepared a sneak peek, and I'd say it's pretty radical.
This is
Over
such
here?
a crazy trailer.
Ahem.
This is such a good
Pretty
trailer, dog.
Radical.
Let's see what this is.
Development at Studio MDHR.
Okay.
It's Mighty Cuphead Adventure.
Oh.
A new fast-action platform
Oh
shooter
my God.
with arcade-quality graphics and amazing sound. Mighty Cuphead Adventure.
Okay. This is so crazy. This is so good. This is so good, dog.
You know I love my puppets. That was great. And there you have it. 2 brand new games from Studio MDHR.
That's great,
Please join
dog.
me in welcoming my co-host and partner in a
That's
new
great.
game discovery website called Looking for Game. It's Lucy James, everyone.
This is great, guys.
Thanks, Jeff. I am thrilled to be back here at Summer Game Fest, and I'm excited to share in so many incredible announcements. Now, this next one is very special for me. It's a game we've all been waiting to see for a long time.
All right. What is it about? I love the fact that we're getting something from Cuphead. Again, Mouse for Hire was just not it for me. All right. Sega games. That's new. All right. Is this Alien? No, because it's Sega. What could this possibly be?
Do you understand? Yes. I understand.
Oh, it is Alien. It is Alien, dog. Yes, we're getting Alien Isolation 2. Yes. AI 2. That's a great title, too. Yes. Thankfully, yes.
Hi, I'm Al Hope, creative director.
We've been waiting for this a long time.
Anna Sopikova, art director of Alien Isolation 2.
On behalf of the whole survival team at Creative Assembly, we're very excited to share our return to the survival horror genre. It's been 12 years since we released the first Alien Isolation, and we're continuing what we started.
Yeah, we've been waiting for this a long time.
New chapter which builds on that core isolation experience of escaping the terrifying.
We've been waiting for this a long time.
And this time, we're unleashing the alien on an unsuspecting colony world. From the claustrophobic confines of the colony itself to the exposed and storm-ravaged landscape surrounding it, Kurosaki Station is a new hunting ground for the ultimate apex predator. Players will face a desperate struggle to survive and escape, and we cannot wait to show you more in the future.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh yeah. Alien Isolation 2. That's great. That's great.
Thanks so much.
We'll love to see it.
Today, we are honored
We'll
to
love
have
to see
one
it.
of gaming's true visionaries here with us in the audience. For more than 2 decades, his work has reminded us that games can be emotional and deeply human.
Probably
From Ico
Kojima.
to Shadow of the Colossus to The Last Guardian, he has left an unforgettable mark on this medium. Please join me in recognizing the legendary Fumito Ueda-san. Ueda-san, great to see you.
Incredible. This is incredible.
And now,
I love the fact that we got Alien Isolation 2 and Cuphead. So far, so good.
Next game, then known as Project Robot. Well, now it's time to step deeper into the mysterious, unsettling, and epic world that marks Ueda's first game in a decade. Let's take a look.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Okay. It's got the backing of Epic Games. It looks very much like Dune. Maybe 2027 is what we've gamers been waiting for. Which would be, in theory, the end of the PS5 journey, because it's been 7 years, even though we most probably won't get a new console not until 2028 or 2029. Even then, the PS5 right now is super competent. Like we literally have not seen anything that actually makes you or the PS5 try hard or sweat in any way. We've just gotten more PS4 games for the most part. The fact that we got a Cuphead trailer, that's massive. And that game looked amazing. The old school game. Alright, looks a little laggy. But alright. Looks a little laggy. Ooh, the fact that you can control them could be cool. Okay. Okay.
Does that look incredible? All right.
It's pretty good.
I cannot wait for Gen Atlas. Thank you, Ueda Sun. All right. Well, next we travel to the east, to China, circa 848 AD. Blood Message is a cinematic single-player action-adventure game from NetEase.
848?
You are a messenger who embarks on a perilous eastward odyssey with your son, fighting against impossible odds.
All right, let's see how this goes. Kind of tired of games just focusing on the old Sekiro plot or setting, I should say. Kind of tired of that. All right. I'm kind of tired of this setting, to be honest. Kind of tired of this setting. Is this game not gonna have any dub? It'd be weird for the game to not have any dub. Alrighty. Alrighty. Right, you guys. I'm ending stream because this is just so laggy. This is just so laggy. All right, you guys. I'm ending stream because it is just so laggy. Thank you for being here. All right.
Now, please welcome a game developer who is visiting
Thanks for
the
being
US
here. Have a
for
great
the
day.
first time in 2 decades. From RGG Studio, it's Masayoshi Yokoyama.